And good morning. I have the morning coffee. Tasting mighty good. Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich over there on Twitter, as well as here on Get Vocal, as we bring you another Here's Some Good News on Get Vocal. I've been playing around with the Get Vocal mobile app, and that's what I'm on right now on my Stylo 3. I think I said Stylo 2 the last video broadcast, live broadcast here on Get Vocal Mobile. But it's in my Stylo 3 Android track phone. And I'm having fun with the mobile app here as far as bringing you some content of here's some good news, because we could all use a little good news. But I'm on a day off from the day job here today. I had to work a 12-hour shift yesterday, so sort of off to the sidelines on the social media platforms, you could say. But I'm here with some good news concerning over there about some trees over there in Scotland. And we do have, I have a good online friend there. I'd like to give him a plug before we get into the story here. And that is Greg Purves, who is over there in Scotland. And his Twitter handle is Greg Purves 94. GREGORPUVES 94. I follow him on Twitter, and I'll be tagging him when I post this up on Twitter. And the other thing you can do with the Get Vocal broadcast is when you're done, and if you're watching this on the replay, thank you very much, because I'm going to be posting it over on YouTube as well as Instagram. I got to stay within a 10-minute time frame here as far as that goes, because you can only Instagram TV, IGTV, you can only say 10 minutes. So I'm going to be reposting that over there, and there will be on the YouTube and on the IGTV replay, there will be a link to the Get Vocal video rebroadcast that's over there on the Vocal platform. But Get Vocal, real quick, the mobile app and even the platform that's on the web, you can go ahead and stream when you are broadcasting. You're not necessarily on the mobile, but on the if you're using the desktop PC, you can simulbroadcast to Facebook, Periscope, and YouTube Live. Soon to come to mobile. Soon to come. So I'll keep you posted on that. But like I said, I will be posting this up on Instagram, IGTV. I've been doing that. I've got 2 up so far, and I'm liking how that is working. And you can repost on YouTube. Of course, you have your copy on your Get Vocal. If you're you have a Get Vocal account. If you don't, get one. Some good content over there. And when you download the video, there's an option to where you can just download the audio if you want, if you're a podcaster. So this platform is great for podcasters. And I just want to promote that because I'm loving the Get Vocal platform. But this morning here in the southern tier of upstate New York, it's 58 degrees Fahrenheit, and we got gusts of 3 miles per hour winds. The sun this morning rose at 5:30 a.m. and it'll be setting at 8:44 here in the southern tier of upstate New York, where the area is going to be patchy fog earlier this morning. I didn't really see that much. It's overcast. It's considerable cloudiness throughout the day. I think we're going to have that with highs 76 degrees Fahrenheit, winds variable. But our article, as far as from Scotland, and Greg there lives over in Scotland, so he probably has firsthand knowledge of this, but Scotland adds 22 million trees, new trees last year that I guess there's a UK initiative where they have a goal, but it's on the green shoulders of Scotland. The Scottish government has just announced that they have surged past their national tree planting goals by planting over 22 million trees last year in 2018. The new trees amount to roughly 11,200 hatchlings, 43 square miles of new forestry added in 2018 alone, which comfortably passes that current goal of adding at least 10,000 hectares every year. The Scottish forest industry is also outstripping the rest of the UK as 84% of all new planting took place in Scotland. So Scotland is doing the job there over in the UK. Welcoming the figures, Rural Economic Secretary Fergus Ewing said, "This is fantastic news that we're smashing the targets. It is testament to the Scottish government making forestry a priority and investing in helping growing the industry. The whole tree planting effort has truly been a national endeavor with all forestry interests, both large and small, pulling together. With an increase in tree planting in the pipeline, it is now more important than ever to make sure the right trees are planted in the right places. In Scotland alone, around 9.5 million tonnes of CO2 each year are removed from the atmosphere by our forests. This is a clear example of why an increase in tree planting is so important to fight against climate change," he added. The Forestry and Land Department of the Scottish Government has directly contributed towards surpassing the planting target with almost 1,000 hatchings, that I guess those are trees, being planted between 2018 and 2019. The remaining 10,020 hectares, that was 1,000 hectares. 10,200 hectares were planted by a range of private forest investors. A mixture of an improved and streamlined application process, more prominent and better grant packages have helped boost tree planting across Scotland. The Scottish Government, as part of their climate change commitment, has already upped their planting target for the future to 15,000 hectares. It wasn't hectares, hectares. That's it's blue. I think that's larger than an acre. A year starting in 2024. Scottish Forests covers 19% of the total landmass area, and the ambition continues in Scottish Government forestry strategy to increase this to 21% by 2032. For perspective, the amount of woodland cover that is currently sheltering the rest of the UK stands at 8% in Northern Ireland, 15% in Wales, and only 10% in England after they fail to meet their annual tree planting goals by about 3,600 hectares. So the Scottish people are getting it done in the UK. Good for them. I'm really pleased we're hitting our planted targets in Scotland, said Stuart Goodall, Chief Executive of Confor, which represents the forestry and wood processing sector. Planting trees locks up carbons. By harvesting and replanting them substantially, we can produce an infinite renewable supply of wood with which to build homes, to manufacturing an array of everyday products, all while also reducing carbon atmosphere. Scotland is leading the way in the UK with 84% of all new planting happening in Scotland. Confor has worked long and hard with the Scottish Government to get this point, and I truly hope the momentum will be maintained in the coming years. We now need the rest of the UK to move beyond wrap-up rhetoric on climate emergency and begin to take positive action that we see in Scotland, because Scotland is getting it done. So all in all, Scotland's getting it done, planting a lot of trees over there, 20 million trees last year. My hat's off to you, Scotland. And that's good news. It's an example for other countries to follow, because you plant a tree, it's going to take, I just planting one tree is a big deal for me, but planting 22 million trees, that's a big deal. And that is good news to hear. Hey, you all have a great one. We're pushing close to the 10-minute mark. You can follow me on Twitter at FiremanRich. You all have a great one today. Live life, have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace.